Welcome to the Swissotel Bosphorus Istanbul Hotel. Get your drinks ready. This is going to be the most comprehensive review of the hotel you've ever seen. As you can see, first of all, I'm wearing the Swissotel Bosphorus gown they give everyone. I just had to wear it for this video because, you know, I feel like an Ottoman emperor at the moment. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So we arrived to this hotel about 6 days ago, and I'll run you through everything that's happened, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So when we first came to this hotel, we were greeted by a security check. We passed the security, and then we headed over to the reception to check in. And boom, before you know it, the receptionist is like, you have to pay a deposit of about 12,000 liras, which is about, I think maybe like £200. And I was like, okay, interesting. I didn't know about this. So this all depends on the number of nights you stay, and they times it by a certain amount each night. So then I went ahead and paid the deposit, and this deposit is used if you pay for dining, or like the spa or massages, or if you use like the tennis club, or even if you take stuff out of your minibar as well, which is one thing you guys need to note, that the minibars in this Swiss hotel, they're all electronically controlled, and they have like sensors. So if you were to take something out of the minibar, they'd know instantly without someone coming and checking the fridge themselves. So yeah, be careful about that. So then yeah, now we're checking in, and the guy's like, we've got this amazing room for you. And I was like, is there any upgrade options? He was like, no, we are completely fully booked. Remember those words, because they're going to come back later on. So then yeah, we go ahead to this room, which I actually did a room tour on, which is actually on my channel right now, so you can check that. So we checked into the room, I gave it a review, and then we saw it was actually a smoking room, and it had like a swimming pool view, which wasn't great because you see people swimming, there's like people laying down in the sunbed, all that stuff. And there wasn't a view of the Bosphorus as well. So because of this, and because of the strong smell of smoke that was in the room, and also in the corridor outside, I called up reception, well, the reception or guest services, whoever it was, and they were like, yeah, come back to reception and we can get a room changed for you. Now, obviously, earlier the guy said to me that there was no more rooms available and they were fully booked. So I was quite curious to see what happens. So we went back to reception. I spoke to the guy in reception, a different guy, and he was like, yeah, so why do you want to change the room? I was like, yeah, you gave us a smoking room, but we want a non-smoking room. And then he was like, who gave you this room? And I like, pointed to the guy, and we all looked at him, but then he looked away like this. So yeah, we didn't make any eye contact. He's probably a bit ashamed. So yeah, then alhamdulillah, we managed to change our rooms to the one we're currently in, and this is a non-smoking room. It's actually got a view of the Bosphorus as well. You can see the Hagia Sophia, the Sultan Ahmed Mosque, and there's like a bit of greenery as well. So this is a huge upgrade for the room that we were originally given. So maybe there, an advice for everyone is, before you take your key as official, maybe ask to have a look at the room beforehand, so you can check to make sure everything's okay. So it saves you the hassle of like taking all your luggages to the room and then having to go back to reception with everything. So that was basically day one, where we checked into the hotel. And then obviously one thing we did realize was, every day they give us 2 new, or like in our case 4 new glass water bottles. Now these water bottles are amazing. Like the water tastes amazing, and it's a glass bottle as well. So look, it's crazy. It tastes so good as well, mashallah. So that's one thing we realised. And then obviously in the room, you've got your amenities, everything you need is there. And you also got like a pillow service as well. So say for example, you have a pillow that it's not comfortable, you don't like, then there's like a whole list of pillows you can actually order for free from room service, which is really cool. And it's like, they're all here as well, like yeah, you made my day. So that's all there. You just call them up and then request the pillow you want. And then afterwards, also in the hotel, what we did was we wanted to check out all the facilities. So one of the first things we did was to go check out the swimming pool, because there's an outdoor swimming pool and an indoor swimming pool. So we went to the outdoor swimming pool. It wasn't that big, and obviously the weather's not that warm at the moment in Istanbul, so it was a bit cold, so we didn't actually go in. I touched the water, I was like, oh, this is a bit chilly for me, I'm not going to risk it. And then we proceeded on to the indoor swimming pool. The indoor swimming pool, I have to say I was a bit disappointed, because I thought it would be like a big indoor swimming pool, but what it is actually is just 4 lanes of swimming, and there's only 4 people allowed, in one go, and you just have to like, it's like an Olympic, or it's not an Olympic size. It's just like, in the Olympics where they have a race, so you just have to like go like right to left, right to left. There's no like having fun or anything. It's just quite professional. And then near the swimming pool, you've got like the gym. There's like 3 different rooms of the gym. You've got the weights room, and then you've got like a studio room, and then like another room with a boxing bag as well. And then you've got like the spa rooms as well. The spa rooms, alhamdulillah, they are very good. Like very well taken care of, very clean, very hygienic. In the men's locker room, there's about 80 lockers. There's a lot of space available, and it's all segregated as well. So men have their own like spa facilities, and women have their own spa facilities as well. So that's very good, especially if you're a Muslim. So yeah, in the spa itself, they've got sauna, they've got some ice fountain, they've got a salt steam bath, they got some experience shower, and they've got like normal showers as well. So it's all really intense. And they've also got this like water course thing in the middle where it's like cold water, hot water, cold water, hot water, where you have to like go through each one, which is like quite cool to do as well. But my personal favorite was the salt steam bath. Literally in that place, it's so hot, and there's like so much like salt in the air. Like if you breathe it in, it just clears up all your whole like nose system and everything. Like if you got a blocked nose, just go there and you'll be cured. And like basically, I'll start sweating in like less than like 3 minutes in there. Like it's actually so hot, and I highly recommend it to like get all that grease out of your body. So that was like the spa facilities that day. And then the next day, yeah, we went ahead and had our first breakfast. So breakfast is really nice. It happens on the 7th floor. Once you go to enter the place for breakfast, someone escorts you to like your table. They give you a table whether you want to eat inside or outside, and then you just grab a plate and get whatever you like. There's like eggs, salami, pastry, cereal, yogurt, granola. There's even like the omelette guy. There's all sorts of stuff like cheese. Yeah, so that's basically breakfast, and then you can also, of course, order like tea or coffee as well if you're interested. I tend to get like a water bottle. Like you just ask someone for a water bottle. It's much more practical than just having a glass of water, like, and then having to get a refill each time. So you just ask someone for a water bottle. That's really helpful. But one thing we did realize about the breakfast is that it's actually quite repetitive. Like every day has actually been like the same items, and it's like the same staff, the same omelette man's always there. It's all a bit same. Like to be honest, by now we're in like day 6, I think, in this hotel, and alhamdulillah we're leaving tomorrow because like breakfast is getting repetitive. It's like same thing every day. So yeah, it is getting yeah. But one thing about this hotel is the water, guys. Like this glass water is actually amazing. So yeah, that brings us to the end of like the breakfast section. Then now we can also talk about a bit about the people in the hotel. So this hotel, right, I managed to find it on a 60% discount on booking.com, which is the only reason why I'm here, because the rest of the people in this hotel are all rich people, right? You see them in the lobby, in breakfast, all they're wearing is Gucci, Balenciaga, Christian Dior. There's even like these expensive shops in the hotel themselves, downstairs, of brands, which I don't even know about. There's like one called like Van Cleef or something, like apparently it's like the trendy bracelet with like emeralds and stuff. Like I don't even know about this stuff, but those brands are here as well. And then on like the 8th floor, you got like a couple of shops like barbers, hairstylists, like a photography shop as well. And also in this hotel, like quite a few meetings do take place. So like the other day we saw there was like some United Nations meeting taking place. So there was like people coming in and all that stuff. And then also in the hotel, you've got like a rooftop bar and restaurant, which we just went to have a look to see the view. And then, yeah, that was it. You have to make a reservation to eat there. And then also in the lobby, there's a place to eat. Prices are quite reasonable, sort of. But, quite expensive for what they are. But, they're okay. And then also in this hotel, we do have a tennis court. So the tennis court we actually did play in. And it was free for us because what we did was we brought our own tennis rackets and tennis balls. So we just had to like book out a slot for the outdoor tennis court, and that was all free. So you didn't have to pay anything. So if you guys are someone who play tennis, then do bring your own racket and balls with you, and you can literally play for free in the Swissotel, and you actually get a view of the Bosphorus when you're playing as well, which is like super amazing, and it was a super cool experience. So yeah, that was a tennis court. We've covered the spas, we've covered the gym, we've covered the restaurants now, and room service. We can now move on to like room service. I have to say, the room service lady on our floor, very punctual, always like at the same time of like every day. She's been cleaning the room, doing a really good job, changing the towels, the gowns, the bed, and all of that stuff. So that, yeah, I can't complain on that regard. And also I have to talk about the staff room as well. generally speaking, they're all very friendly. They welcome you by like, hello sir, like whenever they see you, they're like, good morning, good afternoon. So I think they've really been trained up on the manners to make sure their guests are feeling as welcome as possible. So I have to say, this hotel has been probably for me about like an 8 out of 10. But the only other thing you guys need to know is off the location of the hotel is that there's quite a lot of uphill and downhill walking. So you guys do need to be careful if you're going anywhere. It's quite hard to walk about because of the uphillness. So what we've been doing is taking an Uber everywhere because it's a lot more practical and saves us from having to walk like uphill and downhill as well. And then finally, yeah, Swissotel, I have to say, it's treated us well. We've really enjoyed this day. Apart from like, the uphill walking close to the hotel, everything's been like breeze, like, very secure place here. Everything's very clean, hygienic, no bad smells, none of that stuff. The food's good as well. And, the rooms are really nice as well. There's no sounds coming from outside or like traffic sounds. So it's all very nice and quiet, I have to say, nice and quiet. So yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed this review of the Swissotel Bosphorus. I've been wearing this gown right here, which I'm gonna have to return to them because you can't take it. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. Keep drinking water, and inshallah I will see you again soon. Be sure to like, subscribe and share. Peace.